All right, this is Courts of the Lords of the Expanse, Part 12. Last we left off, everyone was at the Mecetti House Charity Ball. Let me go ahead and... Oh, you got a space baby on the invite already. Okay, so the road to the Sector Lord's Ball. You're on day 2. You're finishing... the Mecetti Charity Ball is about to start. Let me move you all back over into the ballroom. Maybe to sort of keep it a little bit tighter this time, maybe just recap people's impressions of what's happened at the ball so far. Does anybody want to do a recap of what their characters experienced or thinking about? And the only other thing I've done is people you've met before or just talked to, I've put their names underneath so you remember who's who. Cool. Anyone want to do a recap?
I'm not seeing names.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
haven't met anyone.
What are you guys talking about? Let's see.
Who are these people?
Yeah, so, like right here, don't you see it says Adelina?
Nope.
What?
What?
You don't see nameplate?
Nope. Funny, I don't even see Katira's name or anyone else's name either.
I see Ram on the old character model of Ram,
Yeah, I see my own character model. Name and nothing else.
but I added a second Ram.
Oh my.
Intrigue.
Okay.
Am I seeing double?
That's crazy. I don't know why you're not seeing it. Oh, is this why? Can you guys now see that name?
I see Adelina.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I have to
See one
go
of them.
through each one of these now
Oof.
and change
No.
the permissions.
No
No,
select
wait,
all.
wait. Hold on. I see it if I hover over the person. Like that's Belle.
Yeah.
I don't
No, I
see
don't-
it. Like if I literally just hold my mouse over the person, the name shows up.
I think it's because
some
making
people.
changes live.
You know what? But that could be fine because maybe now you're looking at the people.
Bye.
Yeah, I couldn't see Vi's name before.
Can you see it now?
I can see it now, but I was hovering
see-
over it. Didn't.
That's funny because I don't see it unless I hover over the person right now.
Ah, weird.
Well, let's see here. I think. Okay, so here's everybody that I have put a name thing. You should see. Let's see.
Jewelry made 17B.
You know what? This is really fantastic recording for us. If anyone ever watches this, they're gonna be like, "What the f is this?" This is really thrilling
These
stuff.
guys. Look.
I thought this would be like Critical Role. Oops. Okay. Okay, so everyone should be able to see names of people you've met. And your own names. Does that sound about right? Or look about right for everyone? You should see Belle, Adelina, Vi, Malvesa, Jotai, Edgar, Roland, and Jawa Jimothy Chalamet. Does that look about right?
Jawa James.
Okay. So recap. Who wants to do their impressions of the ball so far? Just gonna stay silent till someone says anything.
I could be in character, but I can only give you Rusty's point of view.
Yeah, that's what you should be doing. It should be Rusty's point of view on the ball.
Alright, so listen. Before this, I'm coming in here with my nice little lady friend, okay? She's showing me around all these rich people, you know, high class, real swanky dogs, alright? And then a couple of them brush up to me, try to get up in all business, and I go, hey, how's it going? Then they get all snooty, alright, and they get all upset. Now, what's going on here? Alright, that's all I got.
Love it.
Jawa
Tear
didn't
this
witness
dance floor.
Jawa didn't witness part of that too. But let's see. Jawa, Jamie, Rem, and Zuda, we all went to the game section earlier. So at the very beginning, there was a mention of games can be had and can be displayed to other people. So we went to the game room. I think it was a shooting gallery, grenade throwing, and I can't remember the last one. What was the last? There was some other game you guys had. But yeah, we played those games. Then we left and we started meeting up and catching up with Rem, who was doing his best to impress. I think that's what I remember most, is him trying to impress people. And then everyone really respecting Rem the way Rem thinks he should be respected. It's kind of like my last impression of what was going on.
I believe you are remembering incorrectly, my friend.
Jimothy.
What does Rim remember?
Rem remembers Bell and Malvesa not getting along because of his previous relation with both of them, and trying to smooth that over the best he could without calling attention to it.
And what about Katira?
You know, that's a good point. I feel like at that point, I probably had one or two more drinks than I had thought, and I remember saying something to Tinkerbell, or whatever her name was, about you know, just slightly snide. But mostly, I remember walking in the room, looking at some starships, going, "Yeah, I'll take that," and putting in a bid. I don't even remember how much money I put down. And then everybody was gone, and they come back, like, talking about throwing grenades in holes and fighting dummies and things. Not quite sure what happened, but, you know, that was a good time had by all so far, seems.
Great. And where we last left it off, Rim, I think I said your cousin, but I have in my notes your uncle, or one of your uncles. I feel like every single day that everyone's on Obele or in the Topani sector, just a new uncle should show up. It's like
I love it.
It's like an episode of an old sitcom where it's just like, oh, and this is your other uncle. So this right here is your Uncle Jafar, and he walked in with a woman who looks a lot like Lulu.
Like
it's somebody from
No.
Uncle Jafar?
Uncle J4.
Yeah, he
Got a
killed...
cousin named Diago or something.
Yeah. What was Jasmine's dad's name?
Dalton.
Yeah, I guess it is a little like Jafar, but it's not. It's Jafar. So, if you didn't trust the name Jafar, maybe throwing a little French in there makes it sound better, no? It's an unfortunate stereotype that all of you may have. Anyway, it is so as they walk in, as is the tradition with these balls, they do the announcement. So they say Duke Jafor Kine and his date Lulu of Coruscant. And they start walking down the steps. But almost immediately, his eye sees Rem, and he's walking over. So Rem, you actually, like, this isn't like Grant, who, you is maybe more of a more distant relation. This is someone you actually, you know, and, at one point maybe you're close to. Because as he walks up, and he sort of leaves her sort of walking behind him a little bit, he comes up and he goes, well, if it isn't my prodigal nephew. I must say I'm positively delighted to see you settling down. And he sort of looks over at Belle and looks back at you and gives you a wink. And finally getting serious about life. It's about time you realize the value of stability and responsibility. You're making me proud.
Uncle, some birds you cannot chain.
No. Look at this. You're stepping into adulthood like a true leader of Mecetti. Keep this up, and who knows, you might match my achievement someday.
One can only hope, Uncle.
He gives you a friendly pat on the shoulder and says, "You've always been good at you've always had a nose for whiskey. Perhaps you can show me where I can get some of the good stuff. I don't drink like I used to."
There's a bar here, right?
Yeah, there's a bar. He's more asking you to help him pick out something classy.
Yeah, okay. Let me, is there like a selection list? Can you give me some tasting notes and I can tell you which one he would enjoy? Which one you should try to give him?
Sure. Let's see here. Let me Okay, so let's see. You have Abule Sunset Whiskey. You have Cadrian Reserve Whiskey. You have the Gobelman Mercenes Private Reserve.
Would I happen to remember his favorite whiskey that we used to like drink together or whatever?
Yep.
Or the last whiskey we shared? Would I happen to remember that?
Yeah. Why don't you roll your intelligence? Or yeah.
Oh, don't got a lot of that.
I should have enough just to remember. Unless you roll 2 1s.
Intelligence is knowledge?
Oh yeah, sorry, knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah,
Pretty
okay.
average.
Yeah, so
So I would like to get 2 glasses of that and hand him one.
okay, so it is the what he likes is the Panos House blended whiskey. 50 years reserve. It's
Whiskey terms.
yeah.
Blended. 50 years.
Blended 50 years. Delicious. Okay. So he says, you remembered. He says, what a harmonious blend of sensory delights. So aroma's rich, inviting, with notes of caramel, vanilla, and a hint of smokiness that entices the senses. Take a big sniff. And that's what he does.
Nice. Okay, I will just take a sip, and I'll say, and it tastes good too.
He looks over and says, I completely forgot my date. Okay, so let's say you guys moved over to one of these serving tables. So for you, this woman does not seem at all like someone your uncle would take anywhere.
Okay, in what sort of way?
She seems lower class. She's non-Tapani. She doesn't look like his type. She's an alien. She has no nobility. Other houses may think less of him for bringing her.
I'd like to ask the uncle what her name is. I'm sorry, I haven't been acquainted with your date yet.
Oh, and you probably won't be. I don't think I'll be bringing her around very much. This is more of a one-off thing.
Interesting. One might wonder why she's here at all then.
Politics. So he seems a little tight-lipped, but he also doesn't seem like he cares too much about her, since he forgot her, and you know. So Lulu sort of wanders over, and she's like looking around, and I guess the first person she's gonna see here is Katira, and she goes up to Katira and says, hi, could we, and she talks to Melvessa, says, can I talk to her really quickly? I think we had met on Coruscant at one point, and I just wanted to talk to her about something. So Lulu's going to try to get Katira just off to the side to have a brief conversation. And Rusty, you see all this. Rim, you see this. And Jawa Jimmy, you see this as well. These guys are going back over here.
Could I, what would be the proper, or like, is it, I guess I want to try to roll the proper way to handle that situation, on whether it's like no, I'm invited, or I'm here with the Duchess and I shouldn't be speaking to someone, or it would be, highly looked down upon for me to talk to her, or as a non-human, non-Tapani, it wouldn't be a problem at all. You know what I mean? Could I roll like a cultures?
Yeah,
on
roll
that?
your cultures. $21. So Rim's uncle is the same nobility level as Melvessa. So even though she's a commoner and a nobody, and nobody knows anything about her, for her to ask to talk to you, you would probably be obliged to talk to her. And then on the other hand, maybe it'll make Melvessa jealous.
All right. I'll go. I'll step aside.
Great. Rusty, you see all this happening. You can choose to ignore it or intervene if you want. All right.
Guess that's an ignore.
It's ignore everyone, including the game master, and maybe it'll just go away. You can't wreck my character's romance if I'm not there to have it wrecked. Okay, so she just kind of pulls you aside. Bota's on a diplomatic call. And let's see. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was muted there. I had a question for Jimmy, if it's not too late.
Nope, not too late.
All right, sorry. So, Jimmy, did you make eye contact with Katira first or me after seeing Lulu?
That's a good question. I'm going to assume that Jawa Jimmy was probably looking at Katira and wondering, what the hell's going on over there? But Jawa Jimmy also has, no, he doesn't have exceptional hearing. He has exceptional vision. We never got the hearing aids. Poor Jimmy can't hear a thing. Hey, what's that? What's it over there?
Why do I wear this helmet? I can't hear anything.
Rusty's just going to continue listening to Joe Tai talk about her new yacht.
Jawa Jimmy was going to try to eavesdrop. I don't know how good Jawa Jimmy's hearing is. Anyways, that's Jimmy in a nutshell.
Okay.
All right, no one seems panicked. I let the conversation continue, but I'm eyeing Lulu.
Oh no, I do have parapower killing. Yeah, I do have better hearing. That's what I thought.
Oh yeah.
You can zoom in an area and get better hearing with 2D, plus 2D.
I mean, you could have been spying on people this whole time.
I feel like Jawa Jimmy doesn't care about other people. Like, sorry, out of character, just like Jawa Jimmy doesn't seem to keep it the type that really cares that much, unless they had something shooting him either junk or potentially something of interest to him, like showing new droids or something else.
Junk in the trunk. No, you said one of the words I like.
That's my favorite kind. You know what? I wonder if Jawa Jimmy would actually want to hear and listen to what the hell's going on. Would he care enough?
I mean, Joe Jimmy also likes to steal things.
He does. He probably would use his hearing to see, like, what the hell's going on with Katira? Bad and kind of funny. But then again, Jawa Jimmy's also kind of funny himself, so probably not that out of the ordinary.
Okay, now Rusty is making eye contact with Jimmy, and he's kind of like scratching his head, but like pointing in that direction of Lulu, like.
Yeah. All right. Jawa Jimmy, like, he will try to use his extremely good sensitive hearing that we forgot that Jawa Jimmy had.
His secret special Jawa hearing. George Lucas always talked about. Well, I really wanted to show Jawas with exceptional hearing.
Especially when they wear a Daft Punk helmet.
Wow. My original vision for Jawas was wearing Daft Punk helmets. You see, it's the power of myth. Okay.
What would this be as far as a check?
Be perception.
A plus 2D? That's not bad. Alright, let me roll that. How good is my hearing then? Prefer. Let's see, rolling. 86. Not bad, 14.
Okay. Yeah, I think you could probably listen in with that. Well, most of it. I think you'll get the gist. Okay. So this individual tells Katira, I don't have much time, so I'm going to say this quickly. I'm not this Lulu you may know. Colonel Kraken's team intercepted an invitation intended for her on Coruscant. I'm working for the New Republic intelligence. Someone is targeting you and your group of agents and trying to lure loved ones here to this planet. We don't know why, but I've taken the disguise here of Lulu. If I need help, I'm going to say the word Rancor, and if you need help, say the word Diagnoga. And please tell your friends to exercise caution because something's going on, and ensure that they know that I'm here to help, and don't blow my cover. And so she just starts fake laughing, touches your shoulder, and says, "I'm so glad we caught up." And then she walks by Malvesa and says, "You've got to keep her." And then walks over to Jafor.
Can I roll a con on her?
You can absolutely roll a con on her. Jimmy, you got most of that. She's working for the New Republic, you think? She's not really Lulu?
I love the idea that he hears Katira says, "I'm gonna roll a con."
No,
Use my con skills.
She seems like she's telling the truth. You don't feel
weird.
like you're being conned.
I don't have any loved ones, so can't be targeting me. Guess I don't have to worry about it. I just look over and see Bota is on the phone. Like, he's always off doing, something. Well, who's around?
Malvesa walks over and says,
"Oh,
so who was that?"
Pretty sure she mistook me for someone else. I'm not quite positive, but I think I met someone like that once. Like what are they called? What's that race?
Umbrian?
Umbrian?
Or
yeah.
Umbran?
I know that. I feel like the last one that I saw, maybe she's related to her. Maybe it was her. That's hard to tell when you only meet someone once. But I feel like she was like an ex of Rusty over there. Maybe I'll go ask him about it, if you don't mind. She didn't really have much to say, other than we're both non-humans here at the funny party, and I think I've seen you before. So how do you do? I was polite enough to her. Didn't want to blow her off. It'd make you look bad if I made her look bad. So
I guess that's true. She's giving Lulu the side eye.
I'll check with Rusty and see if Sir Rooston rather, and see if he has if that's who I'm thinking it was. If you don't mind.
Says, I don't mind. I'm going to catch up with my cousin over here. So she's going
Interesting
to...
looking. All right.
Jotai, if you excuse me for a second.
Oh. And is it? I guess I've probably got some attention on me, but is Belle paying attention to me as I'm walking about?
She's been paying attention to everything the entire time.
Ow. All right, I'll just walk on over to Rusty, see if I can talk to him.
Okay, Jotai says, "Don't be too long," and then she goes and stands at this table by herself, and just kind of pushes her drink around, sadly.
Rooston really turned into quite the lady killer.
Well, just the one, but I guess you gotta make it count.
All right, Katira, what's the scoop, man? What is she doing here?
You have the most interesting taste in women. First off, she says she's not even her. She says she's
Huh?
someone else. And she said if she says Rancor, that there's a problem, and if we have a problem, we should shout out Dianaga. And she said that somebody wants to attack us. Pretty much, she gave me no information other than Rancor and Dianaga. And, like, obviously someone wants to kill us. Isn't that why we're here? So that, we're away from all this stuff because people want to kill us. But they're bringing in people we love. So that's a problem for you. And I think Bota's got kids. I think he's never visited them. And I don't know, maybe they'll bring like a a big pile of robot parts to entice Jimmy. And um I don't think that Rem actually loves anybody but himself. And yeah, so we should be okay.
All right, question. Going back to Rusty's history, working at the entertainment clubs, he would have a pretty good idea of Lulu's description, including like maybe like birthmarks, correct?
Yeah, are you gonna do an overboard situation here?
Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna ask Katira to do it. Or Jim, if you can hear.
He's right there. Oh, I never looked down there.
All right, one of you check her left thigh. Okay, she's got a mark. It's not a scar. It's like, I don't know. It's like a mole. It's purple.
Inner, outer thigh.
No, outer,
Yeah.
outer.
I mean, we pull off.
What did I say? Did I say thigh? No, I meant hip. I meant the hip. Left hip. Left hip. I'm sorry. Get flashbacks.
Is she wearing something where you could even see her hips?
No, I don't.
That's,
Figure it out. You got like knives and stuff. I mean, she really says who she is.
she's wearing a
Oh,
dress, but it would be hard to. I mean, I guess
I don't know.
unless you try to seduce her, unless you
Hell,
will rip her
Yes.
dress. off.
Yes. Jawa Jamie's like, oh, you want to try to seduce her? Oh, jeez, you have all the luck bets. I'm like, you should go do it.
Well,
Wait.
we just like push Jimmy into her. I don't know.
And
Hold
then
on.
Jimmy rips her
Rem's-
dress.
Rem's uncle is from the Tafani sector,
Mm-hmm.
but he brought her here. So does that mean that he's working with the New Republic, or that he's working with the people that want to kill us, and he was told to bring someone here that would be a problem for us?
Oh man. Why can't we just have a break?
Wait, do they actually? Wait a second. Does Jawa Jimmy's putting two together? It's like, damn it! I just wanted to have a drink and go shoot some things and find new junk and bring my new shiny friend, who apparently isn't welcomed here.
I like how Joe Jimmy just keeps bringing up Sparky every chance, every conversation. I imagine Joe Jimmy going up to him and is like, "Let me tell you about my friend Sparky.
He's got a shiny new body.
He's great. I miss him."
He's such a jokester.
He's so
He really likes sparking people.
He's so
You know.
strong.
Oh, sorry.
Well, Rim and his uncle Jafar are right there at the bar having the whiskey, and Lulu sort of comes up next to Jafar, and I kind of I kind of imagine it as that meme from The Office when Angela surprises Dwight from the back. Does anyone know that scene? Come on, Pollen, you absolutely.
Oh yeah. I remember. Where he's like, "Oh shit!" Like they're at the like Dave and Buster's or whatever.
Yep,
All right.
that's exactly it.
Wait, she spooks Jafar.
Yep.
Okay.
Here, I'll put the meme in question.
I think that'll help everyone.
Here. It's in the chat. Let's see. So that's sort of the reaction.
Is he gonna say anything else?
No. She comes up next to him, and then he just turns back to you.
All right. I'm gonna turn back to her, and I'm gonna say, "Sorry, I don't think we've been properly introduced. My name's Rem."
Says, "My name is." She goes, "My name is Miss Lulu Etrazaz of Coruscant," and she holds out her arm in actually the proper Tapani fashion. Like, you immediately notice that she is sort of like you know, doing Tapani etiquette.
Nice. Okay. Is there a gesture I could return?
Yep.
Let me do that.
Great. You kiss the top of her hand and do a little bow, and that's the proper response.
And then, how does the uncle seem about that?
He says, the taste evolves gracefully. This whiskey offers a balance of sweetness and warmth that lingers on the tongue.
uh,
Damn.
couldn't agree with you more.
She says, "Oh, and what's your name?"
I said it earlier, but Rem.
Did you say your name? I don't actually remember.
Yeah. I said my name's Rem, and then.
Okay, so she got it then. So she says, "Well, it's such a pleasure to meet you. Any relation of Jafar is such a pleasure to meet. And it seems you're part of the company over there talking in the middle of the hall." Sort of motions over to Rusty and Katira and Jawa and Jimmy. I feel like Rusty and Katira are probably having a conversation, and then Jawa Jimmy is like in and out of it, kind of bored, walking around them.
That, my lady, is the best I could do for an entourage out there outside of Tapani.
Says, "Well, I've heard so many amazing things on Coruscant about these individuals. So you are in good company." She squeezes Jafar's forearm and says, "I'm gonna go catch up and mingle." And Jafar says, just nods, and she just kind of walks away. She's headed over this way. Okay.
All right. I want to see if Jafar is going to say anything about the interaction. Or if he's just going to keep talking about whiskey, because I'm happy with that too.
Yeah, he looks at you and looks down at the whiskey. He says, each sip leaves a satisfying finish, leaving you with a lingering warmth and a desire for another taste of its exquisite complexity. He turns back to the bar and says, "Madam, we will take the bottle."
I'm gonna chuckle at Jafar and be like, "Are we still talking about the whiskey here?"
Only the whiskey.
All right.
And he says, "I hope you're still as prodi- pro- oh, prodigious. Oh, no. I hope you're still a really great drinker." He says as he just starts really drinking his whiskey. Might be he doesn't he enjoys his whiskey, but he seems like he's drinking a little more than maybe he normally does. And maybe he came in a little hot.
Coming in hot.
I mean, I'd say he's like a good, I don't know, he's like a good maybe 15 years older than you.
Okay.
But he's from a higher station, but someone who you grew up around.
Okay.
Cool. Does anybody want to do anything else before other things happen?
I want to go over to the table and put in. I want to up my bid for that whatever ship I put in for last time
The ship
by
that had the Mandalorian markings.
yeah. I'll up it by I don't know. Well, 50,000 credits more than I put in last time, which was probably way too much last time, and I don't care anymore.
And you haven't even had much to drink. Okay.
Just trying to see what kind of attention I might be able to draw if I win it, and then I'll ask to be introduced to Malves's cousin. Is it?
Yeah. Okay, so you walk over, and Melvis and her cousin are just laughing. And she says, "Oh, Iada, this is my date, Katira Eve." The one thing I realized reading through the guide, a lot of people end up having titles. Usually of the planet they're from, or area, or big thing that they did. So I don't know. Do you? I don't know. Maybe we can figure that out later. But that is something that we will probably want to do before you have the actual proper um, giant sort of, what is it, the Sector Lord's ball. I gotta look at it again, but anyway. So she introduces you. This is her cousin Iada, also of House, obviously of House Calypso.
It's all close to Iago, and I met Jafar just a minute ago.
Oh no, this is not intentional, but
I'm charmed. And what is it that you do here in the Tapani sector, if you don't mind my asking?
so they both start laughing like crazy. They think that is hilarious. Malvesa says, "Oh, Katira, so funny."
I mean, I don't, I may not be from here, and I understand that it may not seem like much, but the Duchess here is responsible for the representation of the 20 outside of the sector and has made quite a showing for herself at the New Republic ship showing on Regimus. I was the only one to respect the threat that the Empire posed. She acquitted herself quite well as a Tapani noble, and other than that, she obviously is running the mining operations of the Calypso quite well from New Javis. So it is humble of the Duchess to intimate that she doesn't have to do much, but she is quite an impressive figure in the Dapani sector. And I do just wonder, what is it that, while you may want to be humble and say you do very little, what is it that you're responsible for here?
Ida lets out a big exhale and says, "Well, my father owns a shipping company, and I go in once a week and make sure things are running correctly."
I'm sure it's one of the best shipping companies in the sector, and that man, if that's the case.
Then it's just awkward silence for a little bit. And she says, "And what do you do, Lady Katira?"
He'd be hard pressed to find something that I don't do. Um,
Oh,
but
would I know you from something?
I try to keep myself on a relatively low profile with regards to anything that you might be interested in. But um, did you hear about the Imperial defeat over Ibis?
Let's see. Would she? Nope. Ibis. Never heard of it.
I suppose that it makes sense that you didn't hear about their defeat if you've never heard of the planet. The return of oh no, not can't take credit for that one. Uh, I'm sure that you did hear of the the Glorious Republic. Was that what it was called? Hail Republica, Grand Admiral Grant, and his touring of the galaxy under New Republic. I met the Grand Admiral there. I'd like to say that, or I'd like to feel like I was somewhat responsible for his safe departure before the ship was nearly destroyed. Um, I've acted as ambassador to a few planets. Spent some time in the underbelly of Coruscant, clearing things out.
So
But other than
you're
that,
some
try to
sort of
keep my
ambassador
head
then.
down. Suppose that I could be viewed as one. Everybody does, you know, come away with an impression if I have to act in that capacity.
She says, "But so do you know Grant?" Well, she would say, like, Lord Grand Admiral Octavian Grant, and use his full title. And she seems, curious.
My lady Ayata, the question is not, I'm sure, whether or not I know Grant, because anyone here would claim to know Grant. I think that the question that you'd like to ask is whether or not Grant knows me. And I suppose that we could just wait and see what the night brings to answer that question.
Says, I would love it. Okay. She raises her eyebrows and says, "I would love to see that. I wish he would come today, but I fear he's still traveling, unless you've heard differently from your communication to him." And Melvessa sort of chides her for that. It was sort of snide.
Well, I've I'd like to see what the party's got to offer, and I mean they're not playing anything to dance yet, but if they do, Duchess, I'd be honored. Until then, I suppose I'll find myself a drink, and if you'd like something, you're welcome to let me know.
She says, "Thank you so much. I have unfinished business here," and she gives Iada a side eye. Seems like she is gonna stay and maybe chide Iada out of her manners.
Right.
All right. And as you walk away from that table, the next people walk in. Ugh. So hard to do this. Okay, and as these two walk in, the announcement happens and says,
Is that Nathan Fillion?
I feel like ChatGPT has got characters' likeness down so good that I'm like, I keep saying like, you know, someone who resembles this character, and now it just looks like them.
You gotta ask him to make a baby.
They say,
Nathan Fillion with Jessica Alba's baby.
oh God, you got both of them. But in this, they're brother and sister. This is
Ugh.
Lord.
Ugh.
Well, I'm keeping with Star Wars. They're not. They're there as brother and sister, obviously. This is.
Dude.
Okay, this is Lord Adrian Warsheld and Lady Diria Warsheld. Or Warsheld.
What does Rem know about them?
You would absolutely know who they are.
Nice.
This is so common that all of you will recognize this. So, of House Calypso, the leader is High Lord Weston Warsheld, and these are his two adult children. So, their dad is the leader of House Calypso, and this one right here is
Like the heir to the Calypso house.
also one of the heirs. Both of these two women over here are both of House Calypso. Malvesa is one of the heirs. She is, right up there with these two individuals. But their dad is the current ruler of the house. So they're both introduced. Let me put their names here. All right, can you guys see both of their names? What about now? Take a silence as a yes.
Adrian and Diria.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see him now.
All right. So they end up walking over to this table. People watch them come in and are, following them as they go to the table. And Katira, you see them walk in and walk to the table. And where are you headed? To the bar? Or to talk to these individuals?
I suppose that most people are paying attention to, the non-humans. So it kind of leaves me feeling a bit restless and unable to have any distraction. I'm used to could kind of blending in to things, and so I'll head to the bar.
Okay. The bar is over here. So anybody that has the top down, those are like waiters and waitresses and servants.
All right. And I'll as I walk away, I'll kind of adjust the lightsaber that I'm carrying on my hip, so that
Which
it's a little
which
bit more
lightsaber are you carrying? Are you carrying
mounts.
one of the purified ones, the light whip, or?
I was carrying. I would bring the beginning.
I love it. Okay, great. Anybody want to do? Okay, so you can get whatever drink you want. Everything's free. Does anybody want to do anything else? I mean, the band now is playing. It's Nebulau Trice and the Super JIZ3.
Rusty's gonna head to the bar to talk to Rem, and as he passes by Jimmy, he's eyeing him to
Go check the birthmark, man. She's right over there.
Love the idea. That's all in your mind, like, check it out, the birthmark.
I feel like there's like like not just Overboard, but it feels like an 80s sitcom or an 80s like
Sitcom. Yeah, you were right the first time.
teen comedy where it's like, all right, Joe, Jimmy, you're gonna fall. Your helmet's so shiny, we're gonna see that birthmark.
It's like Hot Dog the movie.
Which is, wait, hold on. You've seen Hot Dog the movie? One of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
It's been a long time. It's the ski one, right?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yeah, I don't remember being
I don't
good.
want to watch it now.
Oh, it's good 80s bad.
It is.
Wait a second, what?
It is one of the worst. I remember watching this when I was pretty young, and it was like on some TV show, and even being like, this is a horrible movie.
So I watched it with some of my friends that are older than me, and how they explained it to me is that they're like 10 years older, and so they were like, yeah, you went to these movies knowing that they were terrible, but it was almost a guarantee that there was going to be some topless nudity in the film,
Yeah.
and that everyone would just freak out and have a good time. And he was like, everyone loved it, everyone, and so it just happened to be on TV, and yeah, we just sat and watched the whole thing, and just laughed and got excited every time there's topless nudity. We're like, yeah. And that was his wife.
This would
That was
be. That was his wife. It would be like a fun bachelor party weekend movie to watch after having a bunch of beers. But then you would think about it later and be like, wow, that was awful.
Oh yeah, you have to be several beers in. It's like the movie you watch after the board game or the poker game is over. Yeah, I don't know.
It's 2 a.m, and then everyone falls asleep watching this horrible movie. Okay. Okay. So you're going to go up to the bar, and so Rib's there with his uncle Jafor.
All right, time to schmooze.
All right. Hey, Rem. Good seeing you, man. Can I get a whiskey recommendation?
Oh, Rusty, you must try this whiskey my uncle Jafor and I are drinking. And then I kind of gesture Jafor, Rusty Jafor, like a, like intro.
Says, pleased to meet you. Don't meet many people outside the Tapani sector these days.
Well, it is a honor to be in your presence. I think everyone should brush up on their interlactics community.
Maybe that's so. Well,
Uh, Speaking of our community, I couldn't help but notice the stunning lady that you brought with you.
oh. Thank you.
Uh,
He seems a little confused. I'm not sure if you're making fun of him
Rem
or
is
not.
gonna kind of give Rusty a look like, "Don't go there, man."
Ooh.
Rusty, what do you think of the whiskey?
Well, let me. It's kind of nutty. Kind of makes the tusks strong, if you ask me.
Ah, interesting. You're tasting some notes that we didn't quite get.
Oh, it's
Jafar
interesting.
says,
That's interesting.
if only I had tusks to experience this whiskey.
Yeah, tusks, are they pretty sensitive there, Rusty?
Yeah, only if you take one to the kisser. No, they're pretty tough.
So, Rusty's gonna just lean into Rem and be like,
Hey, did you get the scoop on the girl?
Mm. Is Jafar in earshot? Like,
He
Oh, no,
is,
I wouldn't say
but
that.
I don't know. He could probably whisper something back to Rusty while Jafar's looking in this whiskey.
Not yet. I'm still trying to get him drunk.
Well, I can help you with that.
All right.
All right, well, Ram, thank you for your recommendation, but I'd like to have another.
Well, let's get another round then. What do you say, Uncle?
Yes. It's a pinnacle of whiskey craftsmanship. A masterful blend that transcends expectation.
Well, do you have a preference of whiskey?
Well, I think we should finish this bottle I ordered first.
Oh,
Zorbo holds it up, and then the waitress says, "Please, good sirs, if you could leave some room for people coming in."
oh, speaking of people coming in,
as I wave over Jawa Jimmy.
Jafar says, "Ah, my little friend. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're part of this Rem's motley crew?"
If you call it a crew.
Wait, is the Sparky with us?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, remember, he got bounced at the door.
Right. Okay. I
No,
was
and,
gonna- I
and
was
Jimmy
gonna
will
use
let
that
you
to
know
impress-
Sparky's not there.
I was gonna use that to impress Jafar.
Katira can hear the inner thoughts of Jimmy. Oh, where's Sparky? They wouldn't let him in. He was too shiny for their own good.
He had looks that kill. He was.
That's what they say.
And they said he was a real live wire. And don't go away mad. These are all Motley Crue songs. It's the same old situation. Not letting him in. Anyway,
Is Joe Tai speaking with someone, like in the middle of conversation? Looks distracted.
Belle's talking to her.
All right, so she's not going to notice if I head over towards Lulu with the drink.
Shh. You're gonna have to be sneaky. I mean, I'm gonna roll. She's keeping an eye on you.
You want to
Gotta
pass
do
me
it.
the drink?
You could.
You should just make. I'll do it. I'll head over.
Oh, thanks for bringing wingman.
Does Jotai hear that?
No.
Okay.
Be real rough. She doesn't have your supersonic hearing.
These are facts. Alright, Joji will get the whiskey and bring it over to Lulu. And be like, I don't think we've met before. I'm Jimmy. A certain Rustan wanted you to have this. And I will give her the drink that Rustan passed me.
Okay, so you're bringing Lulu a drink?
Yeah, an extra drink.
She forces to Rusty, what's your little friend doing?
I don't know. I thought she's your friend, right? I mean, she should come on over here.
Lulu, so you hand this woman, Lulu, quote unquote, a drink?
Oh, just to welcome her to the table.
Because I suppose.
I suppose.
Okay, so wait, so you're offering Lulu a drink? You brought her a drink?
Yeah.
And, okay.
I mean, I didn't plan that. I was just
All
hoping
right.
he'd go
So Lulu pats you on
check out
top.
her mole.
pa-
man.
she pats you on top of your head and says, "Thank you, droid."
Ah,
You know what? Oh, what would Jimmy do? Would he play it off?
You have that metal. You have the shiny metal helmet on, right?
He does.
Yep. She just assumes you're a droid.
I don't know if that'd be a critical hit to his ego, but it definitely would. It definitely would hurt. I don't know if he would respond and just be like, "Oh shit," just walk away, walk back to resting.
Wop
Be like-
wop.
Wah, wah. Hey, little
You-
buddy, how'd it go? Well,
You
I think
could
she
have.
thinks I'm a droid, so
You could have
Didn't
said
work
you were
out too
fully
well.
functional.
Even better, she won't get upset when you pat her down. Your artificial intelligence.
sorry. Just this idea feels like an '80s comedy.
Space hot dog.
Space dog.
Space dog.
Space dog.
All right. And next on the thing, we're going down. We're gonna space ski down the space mountain, topless.
This movie's not even clever. That's why.
That's why it works.
All right. Too much attention, Rusty. Rusty kind of gets a little closer to Jafar on the other side of him to separate myself from Jawa Jimmy.
Sparky would have never done that.
One job.
Pat her down.
I don't know how bad your job
Just
is
sexually
actually gonna
harass this woman,
find-
please.
No, Katira said she's gonna protect us. We gotta, protect her and all. That's what
I
friends
did
do.
not say she would protect us.
Oh man, you gave no intel. You just said it was Lulu, but it's not Lulu. I'm confused. Why am I talking from here? We got comms.
We definitely have comms.
You do.
As Joe and Jimmy overhears this.
And Joe and Jimmy realizes, wait, what? Do I have parabolic hearing, or was I just hearing them in the comm this whole time?
I'm losing my mind.
Okay, and as this is happening, You do see another individual enters by herself. Uh,
Oh man, it's a shame Joe Causa's not here. I feel like she's on Shag's Anatomy.
Gosh.
Or she's on Arliss.
Yeah, she's on both.
Oh, it's Sandra.
It is, they say, it's the Marquise Irenaeus Paddocks. And she sort of saunters down here. And yeah, I think that's the problem with this tool. They did an update and now everyone looks too much like people. And she heads over here. And Katira, you're over in that direction. You can hear most of the people, well, everyone that's talking at that table is of House Melantha. So if you're sort of like, you know, people you're around, this is like House Calypsa, Melantha. You guys could easily guess that this is House Barnaba. And then you've got a lot of Mecetti people over here.
Colorful
Over where?
bunch.
What's that?
Where are the Mecetti people? Upper left corner?
Where my Mecetti
Where
people?
you're at.
Yeah. Cool.
Which process of elimination means that there's who are these ones?
Some of those, I mean, people are mixing a little bit, but there is a good number of House Cadrian at that table. I mean, you can't identify everybody, but a lot of these people will put like symbols on their clothes to show off their house.
Which one did Cal say was the good guys? Was that
He said Pelagia, which you see Pelagia on these two individuals down here. The two people in green.
I don't know, but they all look stuffy to me.
oh, clustered society in it?
Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom. I will be right back. So just to sort of leave you with this, the ball is just starting to get into swing. You're having more and more important people show up every minute or two. While I do have these people here, imagine that there is maybe triple the amount of people there. These are just the more important people that are being represented. So think about if there's anybody you want to meet or talk to, but you'll be keep interrupted by people, and then the ball will officially start. And I will be right back.
Okay, so Jimmy, when the dancing starts, then you check out Lulu.
Does Rum's character know who this Lulu character is that you guys are all freaking out about?
That's a good question. Because you were busy talking to your uncle. So I don't know if you actually heard anything that Katira said.
I think that I
That's actually the reason was you were busy drinking.
Last time we
Yeah.
saw Lulu, was it Battle of the Bands?
It was you brought her into the cavern underneath the island that Grant was on,
Mm-hmm.
and then left her there.
Oh, I thought she left on her own will.
I think it was like, yeah, she's gonna figure her way out of here. She like was left with the ship to try and fix it as a getaway.
Okay, and then she got out. Well, as we don't know.
It seems she probably did. Yeah. Lulu Bowen is an old flame of Rusty's.
Oh. Interesting.
Who also had a thing for Rusty's brother.
I'm Rusty, but my brother's name was Thrusty.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that's right. Sorry. He had a whole backstory.
Oh, that makes sense why she's back. Because like a year ago.
But not a year ago in game, right? It's actually fairly recent.
No.
Yeah, it's only been like a few months, right? In game?
Well, in game, well,
Right? It hasn't been that long, right?
it's
Since
just like a couple weeks.
yeah, like it's like a
Well,
month or
I mean,
two,
you
right?
gotta figure some time passes when you travel between planets.
Right.
And we've done a
But
little
it's
bit of that. And
but it's
like,
not that long ago, right? It's fairly recent.
yeah. As far as things that have been done other than traveling around, yeah, I don't think it's been that long.
Yeah. I keep forgetting all the characters, all the things that have happened.
But
It's like,
the
oh yeah, just
backstory,
another
that was
Saturday.
just one night. We're just
Yeah,
rolling
exactly.
for backstory.
The amount of things that happen, and I'm just like, oh yeah, like this was just like a weekend, a weekend getaway.
Are you talking about how slowly time moves for our characters?
Yeah, and how like it's like Rusty's brother, Rusty, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about the whole backstory and everything, and I'm like, how long ago was that? I'm like, that was only like what, a few weeks ago, a month ago in game. Like it's fairly
Yeah.
recent,
So
and
then
it's been
Rusty's,
over a year.
that means Thrusty died not like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fairly recent. That's why I'm like, I forget these
And
perspectives.
Lulu's already moved on.
She's already moved on.
Guys, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little emotional. I'm seeing Lulu here is making me think of Thrusty. I mean, yeah, I'll call him
Wait, but
Thrusty.
wouldn't you know if it was Lulu?
I mean, if it's someone. That's why I said we have to check out.
I mean, but wouldn't you? You know, just looking at them. I mean, you got the.
I mean,
cute
like,
dad.
she could look a lot like her, right? Like,
That's
I
true.
think
Yeah.
I feel like Rusty could probably talk to her for a couple minutes and realize that it is or is not Lulu, even if he doesn't get to see a birthmark.
I could ask her. You're right. I could ask her a question about some of the clubs.
But is she wearing her lucky underwear? That's the only way we'll know.
Quick, Jimmy, Trevor. What?
All right.
Sorry, what were we doing?
Anybody want to do anything else? Another person's going to walk through the door.
Hey guys, let's just keep watching the door. Who are we gonna pickpocket next?
Okay. And as sort of the trumpets blare for the next person.
Is everyone actually drinking? I'm just like, my character's just kind of like slow sipping.
Jello Jimmy doesn't have a drink yet. I feel like he's probably. He wanted to drink, but he just gave it away and was patted on the head, and he's like, I'm just depressed now.
They don't even have straws here.
Like, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, how's he gonna drink to the max? I was only thinking, like, does Jello Jimmy have like a portable straw he carries with him when he wears the helmet? Like, does he...
He just puts his finger in the drink. Try to absorb it that way.
Jimmy, that's not how cocktails work.
All right, who's coming in?
All right.
Yeah, sorry.
The trumpets blare, but nobody comes in. So people sort of look and confused and start talking amongst each other. Then the trumpets blare one more time, and still nobody. And then finally, as they blare one more time, this individual walks in the door.
He's wearing a fencing outfit.
And he does have a hilt by his side.
Oh no.
All right, Jimmy, go get him. He's all yours.
All of a sudden, the music for the band cuts off. So the Nebulo Trice and the Super JIZ3 are playing their instruments, but can barely hear it because there's not going through the speakers anymore. And this person sort of stays there for a minute, and people sort of start paying attention. And then out of these doors, more individuals start coming out.
Real party.
And this person, he walks down the stairs and he starts talking and says, "Allow me to introduce ourselves properly in our own words.
I'm sorry. Could you talk a little bit louder? The band is really loud on this side of the room, not quite over there.
Keep going, obviously. This person plows through and says, "We are the enlightened, formerly men and women of refined tastes, indulgent spending, and slovenly wants. What you witness here today is not mere criminality, but a symphony of precision and strategy. Our demands are not whims, but calculations born of necessity. You see, this sector is governed by those who have seized opportunities and passed it on to their families. However, we understand the delicate balance of power and influence, and I am demonstrating this here and now. You are all now our hostages, and will be safe as long as our conditions are met, which is a testament to my goodwill. This is, so do not mistake my actions for mere villainy. This is a hard lesson in negotiation and control. Now, I trust we can proceed with a mutual respect and understanding. We want a formal rejection and cancellation of the New Republic Alliance, and we request a new vote brought to the populace on the alliance of the Toponic sector itself, whether it be Empire, New Republic, or unaligned. We have been tainted by politicians' swindles and lies, and now the populace should have a choice free from the influence of families and tradition. These are our demands, and they have been communicated outside of the ball." So all of these individuals have blaster rifles and are sort of trained on the people below. This individual also has a blaster rifle and a lightsaber hilt. Nobody here is armed except for, nobody here should be armed, except for some people have light foils.
Yeah. That reads.
Okay. Immediate reactions. People start gasping, looking around, confused, angrily. This guy. This guy goes up and says, "See here," and is immediately shot by this individual and falls on the ground. He walks forward and says, "Does anybody else have any objections?"
In that bit of confusion, could I pickpocket
Oh, God.
Iada?
Sorry.
You could.
She had just a bit too much attitude towards me.
Heroic. Do you... What pocket were you going for, or what were you looking for?
Her cred stick is, like just something of value, actually, or like any if she had any nice jewels or something along those lines on. She had a nice necklace by chance.
She does have a necklace.
Took her nuts.
Do you want to take her cred stick or her...
A necklace.
Okay. Let me just roll for value on that one. Eight. Oh, it's a very fancy necklace. I would say this is a Calypso ancestral necklace.
Right. Sounds good. And I will rush over to this presumably corpse and see.
Pickpocket him?
No.
Oh no!
My initial
I think he's dead.
My initial thought is to I'm gonna put out the goal is to get a better glimpse at this individual to see if there's anything possibly identifying on him, and a general kind of look around at these the people in that's like a balcony, yeah, as I come closer to him and see if they pay any particular mind, or if they seem like they're military in any way, shape, or form, and just but make it, the con is I want to make it look like my concern is, is he dead, or is he going to be okay, or anything along those lines.
No, he's dead.
All right, so here's my con to see to sell that as I take a look at everybody else. 27.
Okay.
How did those guards on the balcony respond to that?
Wait, hold on. Go back. So you're going over and you're checking him,
rushing over as if I'm concerned about him to see if he's really he was really shot, or if it's all a play or something.
You have a couple of blasters
really observing
trained on you. I think it more looks like maybe you knew this person and you're sad that they got shot, whereas you do have blast rifles trained on you.
Gotcha. But okay.
Anybody else want to make a move? The Chauffeur says, "Ugh. Whatever this nonsense is, it'll be over soon."
Do you know these guys?
No. But, this is probably my third or fourth hostage situation since I've been a kid here. So this nonsense will blow over shortly.
Joe and Jimmy's gonna look for some snacks in the meantime. Preferably popcorn. See how this plays out.
Hey, Rem, does this happen a lot?
It's never happened to you.
No, usually security is pretty tight at these things.
What does Joe Ty look
But
like?
somebody reprogrammed all their droids into killer astromech assassins.
Feels like a problem for Jawa Jimmy to solve.
Jawa Jimmy's just upset he couldn't bring his droid.
No, yeah, that's what I'm joking. All of their security droids have been turned into Sparkies. Yeah, no, this is not common.
Hey, I actually have to go. I have to be up really early to take the dog to the vet before work tomorrow.
Okay. What would you want your character to do? If things went down fighting or anything else, what would you want your character to do?
I fight along our friends, right?
Cool.
Classic. And then also trying to make sure my uncle doesn't die.
Sounds good. He seems like he's in a sad place, so I'm sure he appreciates it.
Alright,
Cool.
I'll talk to you guys in a couple weeks.
Oh, well, actually, the next one is July 4th. In 2 weeks. Yeah.
Well, I guess
we'll
we'll
figure
discuss
it out.
whether we're doing that at some point soon.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Alright, good night, guys. Have a good
All right. Night.
See, man.
So Rusty, you're next to Jafar. He says, "Yeah, if you think you can do something, take this," and he passes you a holdout blaster.
Well, not much I could do. I mean, we got eyes above us. We got eyes across from us. They got the high ground, if you know what I mean.
I understand. Can I have that blaster back?
Yeah, man. Slide it. I don't need this.
See these hooves?
All right. Joe, Jimmy, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm looking for some food in the meantime.
All right.
Jimmy's like, I don't care about this. He's gonna go like, bartender, what food do you have over here outside of drinks that are delicious?
Or it makes it sound like, this is not a big deal, but
People are freaked out.
What's
He's
the feeling?
just not freaked out.
He's just so depressed that he's given up on life and is just like, whatever.
I think he has been drinking a lot. So I mean, he's Rim's relative. This is not a surprise to most people. It doesn't seem like he is. It's not like he was expecting it. He feels like he doesn't care.
can I see the reactions of questionable Lulu, Chotai, and I'm just guessing Bota Z has his back to still on the phone.
Yeah, he's what? Where are the kids? Okay.
I said sell. Sell.
I'm gonna go around the room. Okay, this group right here has sort of formed up as an angry circle, like behind Roland, ready to fight. Adron and Diria have pulled out their light whips. They have not ignited them, but or light foils, but they are holding it. Aranis is sort of run kind of behind the table, and most of these people have as well. Lulu, when this happens, ran over in this direction. These
And
folks are
smell
sort of
the
running for
cocktail.
cover. Drop
Can
the
I say-
cocktail.
Can I signal to Jimmy and ask him if he's packing?
Zip.
Yeah. I didn't know Jawa was gonna be packing. Oh, this Jawa's packing.
Put your pants back on. That's not what I was asking. But I do see
Okay,
that birthmark, Jawa Jimmy, so I know it's the real you.
Come on, guys, it was a good idea. I needed a mental memory of her.
Most people are actually responding to this as something to be worried about, as opposed
What
to.
Are these waiters over here or are these guards? That's what I was gonna ask you earlier.
They're waiters. There's
Oh, they're waiters, not guards. Okay.
In my equipment, it says I have a holdout blaster.
nope,
Guessing I would. No?
nope.
I mean, you just
nobody-
did have a holdout blaster that you gave back to them.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna need that back.
Be my guest.
Hey.
So you slide. Basically, what happens is he slides over to you. Hey, he goes, hey, you think you can do something? Take this. No, I don't think so. Slides it back. All right, I'll take. Or no, you're like, what'd you say? No, I can't. He's like, I'll take it back. You slide it back to him, and then you say, wait a second. Actually, yeah, maybe
No,
I
wait.
can.
That's. I do that after I check my pockets and realize.
Oh, nope, I don't have anything. Yep, I'm gonna need that back.
All right, he
This is an 86
slides it back to you.
You don't care if you get this back, do you?
I could care less.
Man, this guy is
About everything.
dark. Hey, when this is over, I mean, we can have a serious heart-to-heart talk, man. I've been there, man. I've been in some low places, man. You got a brother?
I've recently read some books about giving therapy to little kids, and I feel like I might be able to help you out.
You like kids? I tell you what.
I don't like where this conversation's going.
You like
Change
kids?
life.
You don't get this blaster back.
I don't want the blaster, and I don't need any of these kids.
Rusty's kids is gonna have a new center.
Rusty kids. Rusty's kids. All right.
And then,
Ciao, Jimmy. Roll a d6. And
All right.
I mean, we can see these guys above us, right? They're just
Yeah.
gotta be in. Yeah.
yeah.
5.
Oh, okay.
Is that a good 5?
It's a good 5. So this woman right here says, "Hey, you little freaky thing. Take this."
You little furry guy.
She throws you a heavy blaster. Your favorite.
Oh, snap.
Damn.
where did that
Let
come
me
from?
back him.
Where did it come from?
I can assume this was done stealthily, not like out in the open, like some Western. Here, catch!
No, it was more here catch. So people saw it. Well, actually, let me roll. I just don't think she could be that sneaky. Wow, she was very sneaky.
Oh, gee.
Damn.
All of a sudden, you kind of have the blaster on your belt or under your robe.
Under the rope.
Rusty didn't even see it.
Well,
He only knows you got excited because he can hear you.
she can identify you by the blaster under your robe now.
Oh, that's not the only thing.
She says, "I could tell you're special by your shiny helmet."
Is it wrong that Joe and Jimmy's both proud the fact that she mentioned that, and given he was just insulted earlier by Lulu?
I'm also imagining she's looking at herself in your helmet as she says it.
Mirror polish.
Special.
Mhm.
The helmet looks good. And she's like looking at
Look at
herself.
herself. Nonetheless,
Puckering her lips.
you sneakily now have a heavy blaster.
Well, that's awesome.
Okay.
Okay. So this individual keeps walking and says, settle down, settle down. You can even continue to have the drinks. No music. But if everyone would just sit down on the floor, we'll wait till our demands are met.
Could I guess it'd be like a surreptitious search of the guy that I'm now sitting over to see if he has anything.
Yeah, roll 1d6.
Oh, that's my search. 1d6. That's a 4.
He has a light foil on him. Well, he has a hilt on him.
When I touch it, does it make me hear voices?
No.
All right. Could I? How about this? Try to. She's wearing a dress. I feel like she probably doesn't have many places to conceal a lightsaber.
You already have one on your hip.
Yeah, I think you already did.
Right. I'm just wondering if I could conceal that at all.
Me another one?
No, the lightsaber that she has. Can I roll a sneak? I'm trying to think where she would best hide it.
Sneak
Maybe,
is hide would be hiding it.
hide. Okay. Which is that
It's
perception?
also perception.
All right. I think that's just base perception then. $21 to I guess like tuck it under the slit in the dress, like just covered by the dress.
Somewhere. Yeah.
Somewhere.
It's at a 21 it's probably hidden.
So and then pull out hold up the light foil hilt and go like, look, don't want any problems, and make kind of a show of tossing it to the side, and then kind of walk towards him and see if everybody trains everything on me.
Yeah. He says, stop right
Everybody
there. Sit down. Everyone sit down. You stop right there.
I just thought that, look, everybody here is broken into these, cliques, families, groups, and there's a couple of us here, outsiders, that have shown up for the first time, kind of slowly walking towards him.
No. He will not let you walk any closer. They'll start shooting the ground. What's that?
I'll start shooting the ground.
Yep.
As I step, could I get like that close to him, or
No.
half a step?
Nope.
Question: while this is happening, is Joe and Jimmy able
There?
to see any additional guards around that are trained? Because does Joe and Jimmy notice that they all have? Do they have blaster rifles on them? Like, is that apparent to everyone?
Yeah. They have blaster rifles. Each of these 3 people or 6 people have blaster rifles, and they're pointing it at people.
Got it. Okay.
And as these, like these groups have gathered, they've obviously had a bit of disdain towards us. He backs away.
Yeah. Nope. He says stop.
Right, like right there.
Well, if you're coming closer, he's gonna signal to have people shoot you. Or shoot at you.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, I mean, I've tossed away his weapon. I wonder if you might be looking for any other support in your endeavors.
So you're trying to persuade him that you want to be recruited.
More of a con.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. You don't really want to join his... But I don't know. Actually, it kind of sounds like Katira.
That's her con.
It's just... He might believe you, but he's just not going to jeopardize the mission. I mean, he might believe that you really would like to join and would keep an eye out for you afterward if things go a certain way. But right now, not going to let one person come out and ruin the whole thing, whatever they have planned.
I'll kind of move, I'll, not like towards him, but back and away a little bit towards House Calypsa. All of these families have, I mean, we've come here with fancy titles given to us as we entered, but somehow it seems, and just kind of keep like circling him a little bit, because in the back of her mind, does not want any blaster fire drawn towards House Calypsa. Who actually, that's yeah, well, that's fine. Any house other than Calypso right now is fine. They've certainly not provided us with much interest. I mean, it's almost as if we were just trash thrown to the Dianaga.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about Dianoga.
Any
You say
anything
Diagnoga, I say Diagnoga. Okay. And your plan is to keep talking to him, surrounding him, and then potentially attack him?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of like drawn a lot of attention towards Katira, and at the moment, seeing if anybody else will act, and then as like as she, I'll say that like that's like her turn, and then she's planning on acting if someone else acts. Otherwise, she may act if nobody acts, but she's hoping that someone will do something. So she's kind of distracted him, drawn a lot of attention towards her, drawn his attention towards her, and put her friends in his kind of like his rear view.
Yeah, you're right.
And just kind of seeing, like, I guess it'd be like here-ish. And seeing if anybody acts as she says Dianoga, as close as she's going to get to Lulu, and then if not, then it would be kind of whatever happens next. But that's where I think that's the full turn of stuff. I think everybody else could have a shot.
Cool. So Jawa, Jimmy, Rusty, he said the word, and the back's kind of turned to you. You have this one person right here that Katira's sort of, having a tete-a-tete with, and then you have the three people. You both have weapons too. So give me 1 second. I gotta take care of something real quick. I'll be right back. Just like 1 second. But think about what you want to do. And I know we haven't rolled sort of initiative. But I don't know. I kind of like the idea of like what would happen naturally. So figure out what you think your characters would do, and then we'll do that when I get back.
We gotta shoot him.
We can definitely shoot him. So no one's actually sat down yet, right? So these folks, or some of these folks, have their weapons drawn, correct? Right? They have their
We don't
foils or
know.
whips or something. No. They said that. I was sorry. Jordan said that they actually had their weapons drawn, or they weren't lit up, but they had their foils out.
Okay.
So some of these folks have their weapons out. Katira is going to eventually shoot this person. I think that's pretty obvious to Jimmy, at least. What was that?
My gut is that we've got the shot. We're close. We can take out 2 of these dudes.
We can definitely take out 2 of these dudes. I just know that if we shoot, we'll have little cover. We'll have these people above us, which we can duck underneath here and get out of their way of their fire. Then we have to deal with the ones that are across the way up here. Which,
Well, and we're just hoping that there's other people. Okay, I mean, we're totally wrong, and we start shooting at these guys, and they just fire on the whole everyone. It's a bloodbath, and we died at a high class ball, but or we can assume that this is Star Wars, and there's, I mean, if this drunk ass uncle just handed me a blaster, and this other woman comes up to you to like check her teeth in your helmet, then these people are packing, man.
Yeah.
And we're not saying this to each other. We're just giving like nodding heads.
Nodding heads. The 80s nod. Like that classic, like
Come on, man. Space Dog. It's a classic.
oh my god, just that forever nod. Like the buddy cop scene. Oh, just 2 days from retirement.
Yeah, I mean, how big is this room, anyways?
It's pretty big, right?
Looks huge.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like thinking about this, right? So Jimmy scouted the place. He really just want to get something to drink and something to eat. It's like, this is gonna be entertaining. I think Jawa Jimmy's perception of danger isn't what a normal person has for danger. Just because he's been exposed to hanging out with you guys so long, it's like, okay. Just like danger is what's going to happen almost every mission. We've talked our way out of stuff, but for the most part, it's just like, yeah, we're going to blast that thing open. Yeah, we're going to go kill these people. All right. Just indifferent to life. But he will save it for a fee. I guess the other thing I was going to ask you, Jordan, is it been late for you? I just want to make sure we're caught up in time.
I'm good. I think my favorite Jawa Jimmy moment, and I think this is what started defining your character, was when we introduced you as on a date with an Ewok at a cantina, and then Blaine was like, "Could you pickpocket this guy for me?" Like send a message, and you're like telling your date, "Sorry, I gotta go steal some stuff for my friends." I was like, yeah, okay, I get a sense of who this character is now. And then you just walked over and pickpocketed him.
Then shot that guy later in the back.
Yeah, in the closet. Classic Jimmy. Okay, so I missed most of that conversation. So what happened? Or what did you want to do?
We're giving each other a bunch of nods.
Nice.
And think we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Yep.
You're gonna. Both of you guys are gonna shoot the leader in the back-ish, or are you gonna
I think
take?
that's the
Or are you gonna take shots at the people above?
No, Jimmy, above, man, above.
Because you have 6 people that have blasters trained on you. You can take multiple actions. You also have the leader guy who only has a hilt on his side, which you assume is a light foil.
Look, I probably shouldn't be asking this, but did Rusty sneak any explosives?
No, I mean no, not unless you said you
Yeah.
did.
No, of course not.
Rusty lets out a huge fart. There's the you got it.
Jumanji.
Everybody down.
Jumanji, yeah. How dare you fart before me? I didn't know it's your turn, baby.
I guess should we roll for initiative, or is this how does this work exactly? So
I mean, we probably should have, but I feel like it's natural. Like, you tell me what you guys are
Right.
gonna do, and then
I feel like Jawa Jimmy would probably be looking at either shooting the leader, but then Rusty's like, "No, but I got him." And Jawa, he's like, "Above!" And he like points over here. So I think I'll have my gun trained on this person, and as soon as any shots are fired, I'm going to shoot this person, and probably this other person next to it. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you've got a great blaster skill, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Not so much.
Okay, so how many? Okay, let's say, Joe, Jimmy, you're the blaster expert. We'll have you go first. Who do you want to shoot with your blaster?
Let's see. I'm gonna shoot these two. Should I shoot all three? No, would that be
You
minus
could.
2D or minus?
Minus 2D.
Would that be minus 3 actions though? For my reaction would be really bad though, right? For my dodge.
I mean, let's see. So if you did, I mean, it'd be minus 3 to. I mean, you'd still be at 60 to dodge energy weapons.
Still not terrible. Yeah, let's go take some shots.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Let's go shoot.
Do
Let's
it.
just go shoot all 3 of these people.
So roll
Shoot
me
all 3.
70 3 times.
Yeah. All right. That's what's minus 2D, right? Yeah,
Yep.
minus 2D. So that'd be 76.
Yep.
76, 76, and 76. So 23, 24, 22 to hit.
Okay. So you're shooting, so they'll start shooting as well.
Right.
Let's see. It's 1. Oh, you missed the first one.
Oh,
Hit the second one.
come on, third one.
Nope, missed the third one. You got 1. That's crazy. Did you?
That is crazy.
I don't feel like you. Well, I guess you did roll an average of 3. And I guess I rolled better. Well, that's crazy.
Yeah, you
well-
did roll better. Yeah, you absolutely did.
All right, well,
Yeah.
roll 5d6 damage.
Man, that's just weak averages, man.
Good
Wow.
Lord, Jawa
Good
Jimmy.
Lord.
This could have been Jawa Jimmy, the savior of the Mecetti ball.
Wow, that was so. Wow, these rolls are so bad. Yeah, didn't do anything.
No. Let's see. Let's just see where you hit. Right in the inner thigh. Cheese and crackers, Jimmy.
Yeah, man, that is bad. I was like, it's 76. That's not terrible, right?
No, those are bad rolls. Even the 5d6 is not good. You're not even averaging a 3 roll.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Oh man, you're averaging, okay, so 76, 23. A little over a 3.
Yeah, it's barely over
24.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, real rough. Well, Rusty, you see Joe Jimmy shoot all over the place, and the one person he hits in the leg, it just shrugs it off. You've got to do something now, otherwise it's going to be their turn.
Damn it, Jimmy.
All right. I have to use some character points, desperately. Because if you notice, I can't shoot worth a thing.
You could throw the blaster at them.
Actually, that's a good question. So without weapons, is Rusty still really damaging without gloves? Because he's a brawler, right? So
Oh no, he
This
can.
thing up,
He
like-
can. He has 8D plus 1 street fighting. He just does.
Yeah, like,
he
he
just
can beat
does
the crap-
less damage.
yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
he can't like
You just do, like
punch
straight
them.
strength.
I mean, he can punch. I guess Bell's right next to him, but he
Jimmy,
can't
throw me up there.
launch me, boy.
Launch me. Fastball Rusty.
No, I'm just gonna have to. I mean, I'm just gonna have to spend a ton of character points to shoot these guys.
I mean,
sorry, I thought that I had this.
Ciao, Jimmy.
Yeah.
To be fair, you should have, and it's not your fault. It's just the way the dice rolls. But if I would have done exactly what you did, so
Yeah, take a shot at it because it should distract him, right? It should at least get the intention away.
I just
and then
honestly
I
feel
think-
like it's literally Dumb and Dumber, where you're just like, Harry, you're alive, and you were a terrible shot.
So if Rusty's gonna shoot multiple times, and then he's gonna add force points, or excuse me, character points. Just go nuts. Does he add character points to each shot, or is it? Please remind me.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, you add character points to any actions. You can use as many character points as you want, but it's per each individual action. However, if you use a force point, it doubles all of your rolls. But since you don't have like a high blaster roll, it's not a huge improvement.
No, and if I shoot 3 times, my dexterity's 3.
It's
So
0.
my 0.
If you use a force point, you can't use force points and character points. But if you use force points, it'd be 60, and then you'd be down to 5D to shoot 3 times. Or you could use 3, 6, 9 character points to get the same thing. But it's up to you.
And use 9 character points to shoot 3 times.
God
And
damn.
that means it would
Wow.
go. No, but then I'm only still just rolling 3 die.
Yeah,
Right,
against
right
a
for each.
24, a 20, and a 25.
Can't mathematically get these guys.
No.
I mean, you could mathematically get them with a lot of 6s. like
You can
5
flirt with them.
6s in a
You need to
row.
Flirt with them. That's what you need to do, Rista. You need to flirt with all of them.
Flirt your heart out, Rusty. Rusty.
Give them those.
Charm them like you've never charmed a woman before.
Damn right I am.
Okay, but if I can do 2 shots, if I can shoot 2 of them, it's going to be 2 and 2.
If you do 2 shots, it's just -1.
Okay. So
What's
then it would.
What's your blaster? at?
Yes, so it'd be 2 and 2, and then you add character points to either one or both, depending on how many character points you'd want to spend.
I'm gonna spend 5 character points each, so a total of 10.
10. Okay.
Oh wow.
I mean, it sounds like we got to kill these guys, right? I mean, like,
We did shoot first, and then apparently
There's-
Joe and Jimmy missed everything.
All right.
Oh, man, that's 7D. That's so bad.
All right, so you're going to spend 5 on both. So
That'd give me
that brings you to 70 plus 1 for each. So
Okay.
you have to tell me which ones you're shooting because they already rolled their dodge. I assume you're probably going for the 24 and 20.
Yeah. I mean, would I even?
I mean,
Seems
if you're
kinda
rolling
interesting.
7D plus 1, odds are you're going to beat the 20, and you'll likely beat the 24 with a little luck.
I'm just trying to look for my character points. I think I had like 20 something. Just gonna see if I can roll enough back. I mean, yeah. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so make sure I do this right. I'm rolling 7D plus 1.
Yep,
Okay.
Man.
twice. So the first one is towards the 20 in the middle.
Sure it's not 60 plus 1?
If you take 2 shots with a dexterity 3D plus 1, each shot is 2D plus 1, and then you add character points from there.
Yeah. So
Okay,
then
two.
it's 70 plus 1 if you're using 5 and 5.
Okay. Do it. Wish me luck,
Don't
gentlemen.
worry, Jimmy. I got this.
Jimmy, this is how you're supposed to do it, okay?
Oh no, he said it.
Did it go?
27. Yep.
Oh,
And 52.
Holy cow! I told
think,
you he had lots of sixes, but my goodness!
Man, you should have flirted with him instead.
Holy shit!
this
What?
would have end this way.
Dude,
Did you roll
Rusty's
how many sixes?
Holy shit.
Whoa.
3, 4.
4.
52?
Rusty's natural habitat is to potty. You've
Yeah.
rolled better than anything. This is amazing.
Yeah, that's incredible.
Oh, okay. Well, you hit both of them, obviously.
What's it?
So roll 40 plus 1 twice.
It's not a.
Exploding. No.
No, not for damage.
Okay, so then 4D or is it 5D?
You said 40 plus 1?
40 plus 1 is the damage.
Right. Rare.
Holy crap.
Well, first one's a little rough.
Rough, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it still hits. Still hits.
So you have incapacitated.
And that heroic. What is that? That's beyond heroic, right? What is that? Legendary? What is
Yeah. You're
what is
getting
that?
into
52.
Legendary.
you're getting into almost double heroic.
Double
Ballroom
heroic.
paused. The light was just right, and you could see the glimmer of my husk.
No, this 50. This person is just dead. You got them. $52.
That is just my brain broke. I didn't even know you could get that high of a number. 76.
Well, you know, you spend a
Wow.
lot of character points. You get kind of sweaty.
I can't believe that. That is crazy. I can't believe you have 4 6s in a row.
It's even
Uh,
like it's crazier because anything
It
less
just-
than 76 doesn't get the last 6 as the wild and cause that cascade.
It's crazy because you just got something this insanely high. But last
Yeah,
mission?
last
last-
mission, yeah.
Last mission I'm looking at right now is 4 6s.
And it's another 4 6er right here.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Like I said, gotta get that on a t-shirt.
All right. Well,
I don't know why Rusty would say that out loud. I'm sorry.
gotta get that on a t-shirt as this guy's head explodes.
There's definitely some screaming.
All right.
Poor Jimmy.
Everyone's screaming now.
That's Jeff Ford taking it. He's like, eh.
He grabs the whiskey, and then him and Rim get down and.
Does this guy turn around as they start to shoot?
Yeah, he's starting to run.
If does he initially turn towards them?
No, he's running.
To see what the heck
back
just
this way.
happened? Oh,
yeah, he does turn his head. Sure, briefly.
As soon as he turned, like his his attention is diverted away from Katira, she will sprint right at him.
Wait. But it's you guys just had your turn.
Oh, fair.
Right. So I think this is their turn, and it'll go back. He is absolutely.
Oh, I got.
He's absolutely turning and running away. So while he's facing this direction, he's running away. All right. Let's see. This person's going to shoot at Jawa Jimmy. Jawa Jimmy, roll your dodge at minus 3D.
That's 60, right? Yeah, let's see.
Yep. 60.
Oops. That's the wrong key. And I just signed out. Dang it. Oh, 1 second.
It did the same thing to me.
Yeah, I had to
Looks like
refresh it too, because every time I tried to touch the screen and to move anything, it moved the map.
Yeah, okay, so hold on here.
Yeah, refresh the screen. It'll probably help.
25.
Okay. That person misses. One more person's gonna be shooting at you. Also misses. Rusty, go ahead and roll your dodge. You are at minus 2D.
Minus 2.
Okay. So 5D. Can I use another character point?
You could, yep.
Alright, bringing up the 5 plus 1. 23.
Alright, the first person 22.
You know just how many character points to use tonight, right?
19. Okay.
Untouchable. Untouchable.
I feel like this. It's the party place, man.
Alright.
Good water.
They got good one.
Dude,
They got that good drink.
The 4 6s. You know, like looking back, it's only happened like once or twice in like the 5 or 6 years we've been doing this on Roll20. I remember once Rob got a crazy one. Maybe it's happened like 3 or 4 times, but not like every other
2
week.
missions in a row.
I mean that's crazy. Anyway, Katira, it's your turn.
I will chase right after this guy. And does the necklace that I just stole, is it like real sturdy?
Yeah, it's very. I would say it's like a flat gold type necklace.
I will sprint after this guy, and I want to use the necklace as a garrote and just I mean, ideally like bring him to the ground, but just kind of incapacitate him and start to choke him out.
I will say it does have a Calypso jewel on it, so
and as I do it, I say, House Calypso sends its regards.
Okay,
Doesn't Katira have hidden knives on her at all times, though?
Okay, so that would be a, I guess, melee combat.
Yeah, I feel like I probably can't do more than that with it. Like I can't garrote somebody more than once, right? Like that's probably a continual action.
Yeah. So
Actually, let me.
I love that you have lightsabers, and you're just like, nope, I'm gonna choke it with this stolen necklace.
I wonder if this guy's a Sith Lord and he's about to pull out a lightsaber on me. I gotta be ready for things, all right? Although he did just run away. Ah,
He
well,
did
look,
run
I
away.
already did it. And according to the rules on this, it is strength. Well, a regular garrote is a strength plus 1d, and if they want a brawling parry, it is a plus 10 to their difficulty. Oh goodness gracious!
Yeah.
He got just get wrecked.
All right, well, roll your.
Oh,
I'm gonna say roll your strength plus, since it's super. Plus like plus 2d, or no, not 2d, plus 2. Roll your strength plus 2.
Oh man, he may be out for the
Is there
count.
is there a wild die on this? Because it's my strength.
Oh, that's a good question.
That is
This
a
is
good
not
question.
damage, right? Because it's your base of.
Because you're strangling. You're using your. Sure, let's say there
Epic
is.
strangling.
Yeah, I'm using the force to strangle.
Doesn't matter. It's a 13 against.
And 8.
Well, I guess he doesn't have any armor.
I mean, plus 13. No damage, but you're strangling with a necklace.
All right, and is there any chance that in this process I can try and like knock his mask off a bit?
Not really. No. I mean, it's not like it's like a little like Phantom of the Opera mask. It's kind of covering him.
All right, and I'll tell him like, you tell them to stand down,
Okay.
or one of them is gonna tell me everything, and you're gonna be dead. And that's I guess that's an intimidation.
But you already. But this is a different
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, fair. So I'll just say it.
I'll just say it in a second. Okay.
I mean, I guess I can try to intimidate him next round.
Well, so this one's gonna try to shoot you because you're on the leader.
How does it work for having a hostage, right? You have a body. Can you use as you're choking and use the leader's body as a shield?
Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Go ahead and roll your dodge if you want to dodge.
Brawling parry with a body?
Could you do
Can I-
brawling parry with a body? Yes. No. I wouldn't say brawling.
What about like an acrobatics?
I would use
Ooh.
acrobatics or wrestling.
Wrestling? I don't know what wrestling is. I suppose that acrobatics will have to do. Yeah. I'm like looking through Katira's skills. That's the only one that I think would make sense from what she has.
Well, okay, so wrestling would be a strength skill. I guess acrobatics would work.
Acrobatics
No,
would
no,
work
no,
because if you're-
acrobatics is tumbling, leaping gracefully, or balancing, or contortion, or landing on your feet.
I'm trying to contortion my way around him.
I would say that wrestling would be a strength skill. So if you wanted to try to, like, scissor lock this guy, roll over, and then hopefully they hit him, I would say that'd probably be a strength skill because you're using your muscles to, using the strength of your muscles to pull him over.
Not like a melee combat to spin this around him and pull him in front of me and then slam his face in the ground or something.
I mean, that
Yeah.
sounds great, but
But it doesn't work.
Well, I think melee combat, you're using hand-to-hand weapons.
No, you're right. I got you.
So I
All right,
guess
so-
I would say if you wanted to use melee combat, you could grab his arm and try to use his arm to push away the blaster bolt. Right? That would
Yeah,
be
no,
melee combat,
right, and
which actually would be kind of funny.
Well, and I feel like you got to have like a precognition ability to do something like that. So it's either let go of him to take a dodge, or see if I can kind of evade.
Yeah.
Their
Exactly.
fire
I think that's
by
two options.
some other means.
You can roll strength to try to like roll him over and use him as a human shield, or you can dodge out of the way and let go of your garrote.
What would Rusty do?
Drink a glass of water, do some character points.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. And this is a second action, regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And these
Let's
guys,
see.
which guys? I guess they're. Wait, which guys are still shooting? I thought they all shot at Rusty and Jimmy, but I suppose not.
If you bring out your lightsaber, you will be a god to these people.
That's fair. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I was thinking of that in the next turn, but I can't do that as a reaction. How about Could I dodge to in front of him and
Wait.
like?
These people haven't fired yet. You're the first person they're firing on.
I thought they fired at Rusty and Jimmy.
Not yet.
Which ones are firing? The ones over here?
This one.
Oh, that guy? Just the one guy?
Well, he's starting off their round. Right? We just started their round.
Well, last round it went Rusty and Jimmy, and then those guys, and then we started a new round, right?
Yeah, but they didn't fire when the guy was running, and then became the new round, and now it's their round, and now they're shooting, right?
I don't know. Look, you're the game master. I'll believe you. That's fine. I just
You're gonna have poor people that are shooting down. Some on Katira, some on Rusty and Jawa Jimmy.
Yeah. You're right. No, I'll dodge it. I don't think I could pull a strength to maneuver. I've made my threat, and I'll make good on it if anything else happens. So I'll roll dodge. So is this a brand new round then, or is this a
Yes.
second action for me?
Oh no! This is a brand new round.
All right. That's a 29 to dodge.
Yeah, you dodge out of the way.
Really, I apologize to everybody for making that take way too long.
Roland says, "Die, you stupid fool!" And misses.
This feels familiar.
Belt says to Rusty, they're after me. Here, roll 1d6 to see what she gives you.
Surrounded by a whole bunch of people with weapons.
1d6.
Yeah.
I love this idea that they're all packing heat and just like we're the only ones who haven't been packing heat this entire time.
One. I wrote this down earlier. It's a thermal detonator.
Oh no!
She's like, they probably got wind of the bomb you guys planted, so they attacked early.
Oh no!
Wait,
Jutai says, please stop talking to my boyfriend.
he's with me.
Wait, they're gonna go near the person you're gonna toss a thermal detonator at?
Okay.
God.
Actually, no. So what happens is we still have these 3 people that are going to take shots. Right? I feel like I feel like maybe I should have actually done initiative because then I would have wrote it all down. We've been okay.
That's fine.
But we have 3 people who have not shot yet.
I mean, this makes sense because we're the ones that engaged in firing first. So this is just response.
Right. So I feel like so what happened was Joe Jimmy shot, Rusty shot.
They shot, and he ran.
Wait. So have these people haven't shot yet, right?
They took shots at Rusty and Jimmy, but didn't hit.
Okay. Wait. So then it is the start of a new round. Sorry, Katira. It is your turn, and then we'll do Katira, Jimmy, and then Rusty. Right? I should have wrote that down. Okay. Jeez.
Thermal detonator. I could blow up this whole place.
Does Jawa Jimmy see that? I don't know if Jawa Jimmy
Does
see that.
Jawa Jimmy want to kill a bitch?
That's what I was thinking. Like Katira was gonna say, like, is Jawa Jimmy gonna have to choke a bitch?
Oh, that's it, right.
I'm gonna step out this car. And
I'll never forget the time my grandma watched the first episode, The Black White Supremacist. I had to pause it so many times because I thought she was going to die because she couldn't stop. Like, she couldn't breathe. She said she would continually say that was the funniest thing she's ever seen in her entire life.
That's great. Oh my god.
She would quote it, years later.
Take off your mask. Show us your face, Clayton.
If you got hate in your heart, let it out. All right, Katira, it's your turn.
All right.
And that this should be the start of the new round. So now I'm writing it down. Let's just go from here. Start a new round. Your turn, Katira.
All right. Does this guy show any signs of he's gonna give up? He's gonna stop this?
I mean, he looks scared, but you can't really see his face.
I mean, his body looks scared. All right. Well. It's not me, it's you. And then I pull my lightsaber and I want to stab it straight through his chest.
Dark side point.
This doesn't feel like a dark thing to do. He tried to kill me. His friends tried to kill me. He held all these people hostage because he's some sort of, economic terrorist or something.
I like how we're having these conversations in our voices.
No, I'm thinking about it. I mean, what's the difference between... I mean, he's not surrendering. If he was surrendering and you killed him, that'd be a dark side point.
For sure.
He ran away, stopped. It's not like he's saying, please don't. I mean, next turn he's
because I jumped behind him with a garrote, and I mean, he might not be able to talk anymore.
Well, I mean, he's not defenseless, so go ahead and roll your lightsaber, and he's gonna try to roll it out of the way.
Oh, it's a lightsaber. It's not my melee weapons. I'm not as good as at this. That's only 5D. Why'd you stop typing?
So you gotta beat 24.
Are you telling me these character points?
What? You can... Oh, yeah, I guess.
That's 19.
Alright, so you pull out your lightsaber, slash, and he rolls around. He rolls away.
And I will use my movement to move towards. Well, I guess I got to measure this out first. Sorry. I want to use all my movement to kind of move to the stairs to ideally get a little bit of cover from them, and block his escape. Could I like get into this entryway and
Yeah.
use this area for cover? All right.
Sure.
And I'll just turn and say, "You're gonna die here, or you're gonna surrender now." That's it.
No response. This person rolls around. All right, Joe, Jimmy, it's your turn with your heavy blaster. We have one person dead, one person incapacitated, and we have 4 individuals who are not hurt at all, and then a 5th, which is the leader down here.
Let's see. Jawa Jimmy shoot the leader. Actually, Jawa Jimmy would shoot the leader because his back is turned away.
Oh, he's rolling around.
Would he have to reroll another dodge, or how does that work? Would he be down a dice, or would this original dodge count earlier?
No.
So would the 24 stand, or would that be a new?
Nope, everything's brand new.
Okay. Jawa Jimmy's gonna shoot.
Joe Jimmy has a, 9D blaster?
90, yeah.
I mean, you're almost as good as Bota.
Yeah, he's gonna take 2 shots at the leader. And just try to end this. So that's what, minus 1D? I mean, 8d6. So 8d6. Oh no. Those. Yeah, there's some good numbers. Jeez, 29 and 35.
Wait, you're doing 2 shots at the leader?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so we did a brawling parley, which is defense against brawling or melee attacks. So now he's at minus 1D. Hit for both. Roll 5d6 twice.
$19 and $15.
Okay, so you hit for 8. Internal server error. Great.
Uh-oh. I see you have error. What was it, 404?
I do the Parks and Rec joke.
Parks and Rec.
I see you may have connectivity issues. You know that was ad-libbed by him, which was amazing. Leslie,
Yes.
I see you have connectivity issues. Okay, no, so the first one you hit for 8.
Those 8 and 2.
Yep, I'm pulling up the damage. So the first one, wounded. And then I'll say total you got incapacitated. Incapacitated. This person is just out. Here we go. Hold on. Incapacitated character falls prone and is knocked unconscious for 10 minutes. Character can't do anything until healed. Incapacitated character is wounded or incapacitated again becomes mortally wounded. Roll 10d6, Jawa Jimmy, because that's how long this person is knocked out. They're not gonna die.
$28.
Well, this person's knocked out for a fucking half hour. All right, Rusty, it is your turn. You've got 5 people with blasters around you.
Also, where the hell are these people not like? These people pull blasters out of their blouses and whatnot. Like, why the hell are they not shooting? I'm a little lost here.
Well, I think the thing that you have is these people carry weapons but don't know how to use them.
All right, that reads.
You guys are the Wild West cowboys out there that know how to shoot. These are
And we need to actually Rem here to actually be shooting.
These are the rich people that just buy and carry weapons, and people don't search them because they're so rich. They do it as a status thing.
I feel like Rem would have shined here.
Oh, he would have. Yeah, he would have been great. But he's already sleeping.
Oh, that's okay.
This is actually something Rem would have loved to do, but oh wow.
That's why I feel a bit bad. And I was like, oh.
Well, I mean, it was his choice, so all good.
All right, so the person in the middle.
Already hurt.
What happened? Already hurt, and then Katira already is running up.
Yeah, she's at the top of the stairs.
Yep.
So she can take shots at other people. Or, wait, actually, you have no weapons.
Got a lightsaber and improvised garrote.
I have a thermal detonator, which, let's just understand right now, it will just kill everyone in this room.
It'll kill everyone in this room. Yeah, that is correct.
I mean, you throw it. Let's see.
Really,
If you
really
throw
high.
it not at them in the corner, you could kill like all of House Malantha, and I'd be safe.
You kill this.
Hey, did you want to change the rights of succession? You could do it real quickly.
Hey, how do you feel
really-
about other people?
It would really change the story up now, wouldn't it?
Just murder the entire staff.
I mean, you'd also
Yeah.
kill House Calypso, which would kind of ruin Katira's in.
Not the band.
But yeah, but keep the band
The band gets taken
as they slowly, as a group walk.
shovel through the area.
Okay. I can only take a couple shots on these guys. I can't do like super craziness again. So I'm just gonna do. I'm in range of the ones to the left.
I mean, if you're gonna hit at least one person, do this guy with the 1 heart. It's at minus 1d.
Okay, that's the guy I'm gonna do.
Can I quote you on that?
That's the guy.
Oh
I'm gonna
my.
do.
Oh, we're gonna do that guy.
I love how that was like literally George Takei's like he's like, I said it once on Howard Stern and it became my catchphrase. Oh
Yeah,
my.
the guy who plays Fry, Billy West. He did a oh my. he
Oh my.
He just kept doing it over and over again.
And there's no one else in this place.
No, there is, right? Because there's the. Remember, there was the 2 different. We went to just one side. There was the through these doors, right? There were the games on this right-hand side. We didn't visit the left-hand side here to see what was on the other side, though.
Well, the other side is where they all came from, apparently. All right, so Rusty, you gonna shoot him?
Yeah, sure. I'm just like looking at this door below the left side. And like, I just want to bum rush that room. What's in here? I need cover. All right, I'll shoot.
I've got those maps, so
I mean, we gotta break out. All right, I'm gonna shoot the guy with the -1D.
Right. I had an alternate scenario where you guys snuck out. So I made maps for that. I was like, oh, what if they just like give up like everyone else and then proceed to sneak out later?
That was my original thought. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go shoot him,
All right.
and then proceed to miss everything.
Honestly, if you had rolled better, what an amazing first round, because it would have just got everything down and then you'd be down this next round. Anyway, Rusty, roll it. Roll that beautiful baked bean blasters.
All right, I'm gonna just do one shot. I'm not gonna use a character point. I'm gonna miss. Ugh, I missed. It's supposed to be 11.
Tie goes to player.
Nice.
Damn.
It actually, technically, it's 11 because I forgot my +1.
Ah, it doesn't yet. Well, tie.
Yep.
We always play tie goes to player.
Like it. I like it.
40 plus 1. This is my strength. 11.
3. +1. I feel like I'm not rolling this right. No. Sorry, guys. Trying to remember my mechanics. 3.
You know, I don't think I did that well.
Oh no. Well, you hit, but did no damage. That sucks.
That's the opposite of a 52.
All right, well, now it's their turn.
Yeah,
Give me
right
1
there.
second, I'll be right back.
He
All right,
let me off the
so
hook there.
Katira's up here. Katira has a light foil.
Well, she's got a lightsaber.
Lightsaber, yeah, that too. Could you even get over here in time? Can you even cover that distance to? That's too far, right? But you can only go what, 10 meters or how many?
Well, that's going to be up to Jordan. What I can do, I suppose.
Yeah,
How
because that's
far?
what. Oh, maybe you can reach them. Yeah, 10,
How-
11.
I mean, right.
Yeah, you can get to them.
What's this distance? Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
I'm gonna try, and what I'm gonna try to do is sprint and leap this gap across the balcony,
And have your
And
light
then-
foil in the air.
and then
Or some
land
lightsaber.
straight on. Yeah, land straight on this dude, and go from there. Because I have no ranged weapon. But that's her best bet. Yeah.
I thought you carry hidden knives.
I don't.
It's actually
I don't know if I'm said that I would bring them, and that's my only problem.
okay. No, that's fair.
I guess
I figured
you
you'd
know,
always
like,
carry your knives with you because doesn't Katira have throwing knives as well?
right, and well, she keeps. I have that on her, like, her at like formal affairs, or like she's got like her dagger and stuff, but I haven't used it yet because I don't remember if I had said that I had brought them. So I guess maybe I'll just ask Jordan. Or, maybe he'll make me roll for it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But if not,
Yeah.
then she'll have to use kind of what I know that she brought a lightsaber.
Yeah.
I just don't remember, and I don't have the recording to say whether or not she did. So
No, it's all good. I just figured Katira would be like, oh yeah, of course she carried knives. Of course she carried knives. That's Katira. Like, she would always carry knives, no matter what the occasion. Especially the nice occasion.
right.
Yeah, it just gives more reinforcement, right? Anyway. the thought of your character in general. Like, there's no way Katira wouldn't bring throwing knives or a dagger of some sort. Like, there's no way.
Right. But I just I don't remember.
You forgot your daggers as one night.
It's like I don't. David doesn't remember. Katira knows, and she's just. I mean, using the necklace. That when I stole the necklace, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, I can use this as a garrote, and then I was like, this isn't that effective. It's very dramatically effective, but it doesn't. The trying to maneuver him was like, oh yeah, she doesn't have that much strength to really do that when she's at a formal affair. I liked it. It just didn't work.
Well, now you're being shot at. Go ahead and roll your dodge. Or unless you're going to try to use your lightsaber to parry, which I don't think you can unless you have force skills.
I don't think I can either. I took one action.
You could certainly try.
I took one action. My dodge is 8, so I'll go 7.
Alright.
Oh, 2 is fantastic.
And you're being shot one more time. Also miss. Rusty, you are being shot at. Go ahead and roll your dodge.
I'm tired again. Shot at.
Oh man, leave me alone.
Why did it pick it on me?
Sorry, it's reloading again. It
Oh,
seems to do it every time I try to tap my dice. It's like I click on the map, maybe. Alright, back. Oh, did not do that right. That is not right. I'm missing a bunch of dice. Should I just add the missing...
No, just re-roll with the full total.
Okay. 6. And we're back. 25.
Oh, okay. This one's hitting
Can't
Jawa
see.
Jimmy. Go ahead and roll your dodge. At
Alright, -1, right?
-1.
Which is
Also miss.
25. Yep.
Alright, so a couple things. People are moving away from you all. She sort of moved over this way. These people moved
Well, you all leaving.
over here. Jate says, good luck. No, you know what? I don't think she would. I think she'd stay near you, but hide behind here.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't roll heroic.
Alright, now, Katira, it's your turn.
Alright. First question. We mentioned this while you were getting a drink. Or going to the bathroom, or whatever it was.
Bio break, baby.
David doesn't remember if Katira brought knives. But Jimmy made a good point of, why would Katira not have knives? So...
Alright, roll 1d6. Evens, she brought knives. Odds, she didn't. She brought knives.
He didn't. Nice.
Alright. So, this is what I'll do. I want to, this is 10 to get to this guy, but it includes jumping, the gap. So she's gonna sprint and try to jump that gap and land right on him.
So roll a. Okay, so that'd be a jump. So you're gonna jump, and then I just assume the jump, you just land on them. Okay.
Would it be an acrobatic jump?
Yes.
All right. And how hard is that?
I don't know, moderate.
You're jumping with this cat here?
Because
Right.
you're you're jumping slightly onto the railing, and then you're doing a jump onto a person.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say it's at least moderate.
All right. And yeah, so she's gonna jump, and then she's gonna try and come down with a knife. So it'll be like a melee combat at the tail end of that. So that's 2 actions.
Okay, yep. So you're gonna roll your jump, and then you're gonna roll melee combat.
And I'll spend a character point on the jump to bring it to 5D.
Okay.
So we'll do that first, since if that doesn't work, it doesn't really matter what my melee combat roll is. That's a 19.
All right. I would say that does it. You jump up onto the
And-
railing, jump across, and instead of landing on the other railing, you land on the person.
And melee combat to stab in the face, which is 7D, so this is 6D to melee combat.
You hit. Roll your damage.
That's better.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wowie. That's gonna leave a mark.
Ooh.
Oh.
Killed.
Yeah, that's
Dead.
Medic.
After all of the ridiculous 2 failed turns to do anything to their leader, I feel really satisfied with that.
You got him.
After Jimmy stole your thunder.
No. It's good, Jimmy. You reminded me of what I'm supposed to do, and it's not go use people's necklaces like a garrote. It's to just kill people.
It's not to be
Stab people in the
poetic.
face. What is Katira good at? Stabbing people. What else are you good at? Stabbing more people.
Killing people in non-poetic, direct ways. Jawa, Jimmy, it is your turn.
All right. I feel like at this point, Jawa Jimmy would try to get some cover at least, and not be a complete idiot, and try to at least move behind some shelter of sorts, so we can make cover fire to actually try to shoot these 2 people over here. So, oops, that's wrong sector. Take a shot at these 2 folks.
Okay. So we want to use the table's cover?
I guess so, or would it make more sense to get back here where these 2 can't shoot because it's further like back here or something, or some other kind of
Okay,
cover?
so you're going to shoot the move.
Yeah, shoot the move. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's it, at least. Let's see, minus 1d, so it would be 8d6 for each shot. Alright, so this goes. 31. 33.
Ooh. And the harder reach one. Hey. Well,
Hot damn.
that's not right. 77.
Yeah, but he got 2 7.
And I still beat it.
Checks out. It checks out.
Well, that's not right either. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright. That's... Okay, you hit both of them. Go ahead and roll your 5d6 damage. Twice.
"19 and 17.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, this person is incapacitated. Boom. And this guy. Whoa.
Oof.
Well, this person is now mortally wounded.
All right. Just leave these two left, I guess. Rustan, whatever you do not throw that thermal detonator.
Oh no.
Did you say throw?
Did we say heroic thermal detonator throw?
So all these people are, well, one person's dead and the other two are completely knocked out. So you do have these two people left.
Is it? Oh, it's my turn.
Yep. Your turn. What do you want to do?
I want to beat him up the old-fashioned way and run up the stairs, but that just I'm gonna be dodging. I'm gonna do it. I'm running. How far can I go? About 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would just get me about like right there.
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I'm running it. I'm gonna try to. If Katira can get up there, I'm getting up there.
All right. Okay.
Can I do double run? I guess.
If it's your only action, yes.
All right. I'm gonna double run it. 1, 2, 3.
So just another 10.
Yeah, so that's about right there.
I feel like I could see Rusty just throwing his glove as a fist. Get out of here.
That counts, right?
Nailed them. It's like darts.
All right.
All right, so you have two people. All right. This person runs back to this other person. Oh, hang on a second.
I scared him.
I got a bug in the house. So there is the one thing about living on the East Coast. There's definitely more bugs. It's a never-ending war. Okay. This person runs back. Seems like they exchange a word or two. You know, with the other person. And then they take it. This person takes a shot at Belle.
At Bell.
Yep.
I mean, she did say something earlier about them wanting to shoot her. I guess she wasn't lying
hits.
after all. Ooh.
I don't feel responsible for this.
Oh, she is wounded.
It's the future. She'll be fine.
It's the future of you.
The other individual, okay, seeing that, is going to shoot Katira.
Oh, really?
23.
As third action minus 2d.
Ooh, well played. All right, it is now Katira's turn.
All right. This guy's got a blaster rifle on him, yeah.
Yeah.
I will. I think that's probably my best bet. Although, you know what? They're right there. Just use the tool. Yeah, yep. Yeah, you know what? Everything else hasn't been working. The knife's been working. Gonna get a little messy, but they can pay for the dry cleaning. I'm sure. Gonna rush over and take a stab at it. I think it's this one. Yeah. And I will attack each of them once. And this guy's incapacitated, yeah?
Which guy? Neither of these people are hurt.
The leader was incapacitated.
Yeah. For 28
Although I don't know that. So I'll take it. I'll attack each of them, and on the second one, I'll try not to kill him, but just to debilitate them and possibly have them walk with a limp or move with a severe injury for the rest of their life.
Oh, gonna cut them in their Achilles heel. Their one weakness.
That's a 18 and a 22.
Oh, yeah. First person. Oh, 19.
Oh, you bastard.
Second person. Ooh, hit for 9. 22.
22 again on him.
This is the person you're trying to keep alive?
Yeah.
Well, they are wounded. Roll 1d6 to see where you hit them. If you hit if you roll a 1, you hit him in the head. Oh, right in the inner thigh. It'll be a slow, painful death. So they're
The tendon.
well, they're incapacitated. So that person's out. Out. There we go. So there's one person left, and it is Jawa Jimmy's turn.
All right. So who's wounded right now?
There's one person that's completely not hurt, and one person that's incapacitated, bleeding on the inner thigh, knocked out. This person is dead. This person is also incapacitated, sort of knocked out and bleeding. This person is mortally wounded, about to die. This one is also dead.
It's just this person left over here?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to take 2 shots at that person and hopefully finish this.
Nice.
86. Ooh, that was rough. 86. Man, those are both bad rolls. 25 and 23.
Oh, this person has already taken actions. You hit both times.
Ooh.
Roll damage twice.
Okay. 18 and 16.
Ooh, whoa. Well, you killed this
Yeah.
person.
Very, very much so.
Okay, roll 1d6 twice. Or 2d6. Let's see what you, see where you shot this person.
Oops, that was the wrong way around.
Oh, right in the gut, right in the head. Alright, so you shot this person in the chest, and as they're falling over, you shot them in the head as they were falling over. In a move that I would expect Rem to make, Jawa Jimmy does it. Takes care of it. All right.
And then
Care of business.
so combat effectively over.
That's over. I think that's pretty much it for the night.
Yeah. In the
Well done.
meantime, can Jawa Jimmy go to Belle and try to heal her?
Okay,
Given that-
let's do that before the end of it. Roll your into combat. People are freaking out. You rush over to Belle. Roll your first aid. It was like your healing, but it's first aid.
Yeah. First aid, yeah, it's 5D. Yeah, it's 5D.
Mm-hmm.
Just a basic 5D. 13. Not great, not terrible. Just
Hey,
mediocre.
that'll stabilize her, so she's fine. And she just keeps muttering while she's sweating. She's like, "Oh, they're here to get it. They're here to get it."
Yeah, Jawa Jimmy asks in the meantime, she's muttering like, "They're out to get what? Why were they shooting you?"
Let's see. Well, let's see. She grabs you and says, "Hope." Trying to get her. Hope. And then she passes out.
Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Could Jawa Jimmy recognize that could be a name?
Chow Jimmy taps out. Wait, I was hearing all about this scrumptious whiskey.
The idea that Jawa Jimmy would recognize the name Hope brings me happiness. Actually, like, Hope? Why would you need to worry about Hope? That's something you can have in your own. Jawa... Oh, Jawa Jimmy.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording, and I think we're good.